Plod, plod.
Hey, there we are. Finally, the scene changes and I get to talk to you. How are we doing, everyone, on music? Let's get that going. There we go. How are we all? Good evening to you. I hope you are well. It's fine Wednesday evening. I know it's not Wednesday, it's Wednesday for everyone. It's not evening for everyone. But anyway, bit of nifty at the end there, of course. And Carol, 10 months. 10 months. 10. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. It's very, very kind of you to keep that sub going. And Gun, don't leave. This stream is exclusive. It's just for you. You've won. You've won. Cool. Good to see you here. Lawful, welcome in. Have I missed anyone? Lawful, Carol, Gun. I think that's it, isn't it? Not a bad start. Cool. Okay. What we're doing today? We're doing something slightly different. And it helps if I actually launch Minecraft, which I haven't done yet, so I'm going to have to keep talking. Rookie mistake. Now to kick the riffraff out. I need to maybe give you that power one day, Gun. Yeah, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're kind of doing Ludic, but not Ludic. So what I've done is I've had a little look at the seed that we've got on Ludic Season 3. Let's just make the music slightly quieter. And yeah, so what I'm planning to do is to choose a base location for the season. So it's a big decision. It's a bigger decision than choosing last season's base location, because last season I was only there for like half the season. So it's a bigger decision this time. Need to get it right. We're kind of looking at plains. So nice, easy biome. That's kind of thing we're looking at. But we'd like a nice bit of terrain to play with. So that's what we're going to do. So I have a world there that I'm just about to open up. And let's get in. Let's use a Ludic overlay, even though it's not really Ludic. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's still a Ludic stream. Makes sense. So this is it. Just make sure that's loading up for you guys. Looks like it is. You're right, you either love it or hate it. True, so true. You can collect tadpoles in buckets. Yes, we know. Come on, just load the world. You can do this. This is only a local world. Don't know why it's struggling. We're struggling some streaming, I guess. It was fine half an hour ago. It was okay. We'll get there. I still don't know what that split screen thing is all about. One day I'll find out. Come on, loading resources. We can do this. It is taking a long time to load. Thank you. Good old Minecraft. So let's make it day, shall we? Is it one word? No, it's 2 words. And this is actually location 1. I've spawned in at the right place. So I've got four possible locations for us. I want to show off to you. We'll have a little look around them. See what you make of it all. You can see I've been trying to get markers packs and things working, which never mind. We don't need to worry about that. Let's pop into spectator as well. Not that it makes any difference really. We can fly in creative, but so this is location 1. Let me get back down to ground level so you can kind of see what's going on here. So location 1 is the valley. So you can see we've got a bit of the lovely pink stuff going here on the hillside, but this valley is quite well contained. So we've got a big sort of lump of a cave, which I'll probably just grass over, to be honest, and flatten out. And then we're surrounded by this kind of hillside all the way around. So this whole area makes kind of a nice little, I don't know, kidney-shaped valley, would you call it? So I quite like that. Makes a change from being on the coast and that kind of thing. So this is location 1. One of our contenders. So I'm going to rely on you guys to tell me what you think is the best place to build a base. My base is going to be a kind of a villagey thing. So make lots of little buildings that we're going to cobble together. Is the idea. So not one big build, just lots of little buildings. I'm not going to tell you what style I'm doing the village in, but that's I'm doing a village. So I figured a valley's nice, a nice contained area for it. I quite like this area. It's yeah, I like that one. So that's location 1. If I fly back up again, oh, by the way, we can have a sneaky look underground. We shouldn't do too much because it's, you know, a little bit cheaty, isn't it? But I think there's a whole load of mine shafts and things under there somewhere that I saw on Chunk Base, but I'm not going to look. Looks good with a nice big hole in the ground to expand into. Exactly. Saves a bit of digging, doesn't it? Going to fall down there. You know I'm going to fall down there. Actually, I'm going to fall down there. Oh yeah, and plenty of dripstone as well, which may or may not be a good thing. So yes, location 1. Mine shaft's always good to have. Yeah, there's one of the others. Maybe it wasn't this one. One of the others have got tons of mine shafts. I think it's got like 4 or 5 that are all interconnected. So like it's just pure mine shaft underground. So, yeah, I like that location. So that's, you've got to remember these. So that's number 1. Let's go and teleport to location 2, which is not far from here. These are all, by the way, they're all roughly in the same direction. They're all kind of southwest of spawn. I've had a little look around, and that's just kind of what I what I found, really. Be nice if you could get multiple spawners working from it. Yeah, it would. Although last season I had spider spawners. I had a mine shaft near my base. I just didn't bother, to be honest. Of course, the only thing they're really good for is string. And we've got the pack on this season that lets us turn wool into string, so it's kind of, I could just have a sheep farm. It's a little bit easier, so I'm not quite sure I like that pack, if I'm honest. Oh, hold on, is that the same? No, it's not. Well, it is. Okay, so I've just spawned over, moved myself over here, teleported over here. But that valley, I could have just gone over the cliffs. The valley is just there. That's what we were just looking at. And then just the other side of it, over this side, we're looking at... Did I get that right? I don't think I got that quite right. It's not very far away what we're going to look at. I think it's that island over there. It's maybe minus 2,700 by... Yeah, maybe I wrote down the wrong figure. Figure. Yes, definitely figure. But yeah, we've got a few big islands like this around the place. If I get over there, we should see that it is indeed an island surrounded by water. When the chunks load. I use my double spawner early doors for XP. Oh, nice. Yeah, they are handy for XP. That's not a bad idea, actually, Lawful. The pack could have an expiration date. Yeah, we could just take it off eventually. So yeah, this is, I mean, this would need a bit of terraforming. It looks pretty horrible and uneven, but again, it's a nice kind of contained area. It's an odd shape as well, actually, this island. Is that really the one I meant to go to? It's
actually, Amit has joined the stream.
Hey Amity, welcome in. Let's try that again. I think I might have been the wrong coordinates. Did that actually teleport me at all? Looks like I'm in exactly the same place. Yeah, no, it's the right place. Okay, so this is the same island. But yeah, obviously put it in wrong first time when I was over there. So you can see just on the horizon there, you've got the blossom trees that are on top of the valley, and you can just see a rendering. And over here, there's a village. So whichever of these two locations I go for, if I go for one of these, there's a little village nearby, which is always handy. And this is on the coast. Not much more to say about it, really. Should have a little peep underground.
D-Dragon Flame has joined the stream.
Hey dear, welcome in. Yeah, lots of cavey things. There's no mine shafts under that one. No spawners that I can see particularly, but lots of caves, lots to explore. Lots of lighting up to do. So this is location 2. It's what it is, just a big island, really. Thanks for doing all the shout outs, Lawful. You going to join Ludic, are you, Amity? That's news. That's news to me. Yeah, I haven't looked at your sound alerts for a little while. But, yeah, we're not looking for new people to join the Ludic just yet. Right now. Good luck. You're not on the whitelist, so that won't happen. But, okay, I mean, I'm not actually on Ludic right now. This is a single-player world, so... actually, did I turn... I might not have turned multiplayer off, so maybe Living Carrot could join this one if he wants to. But anyway, this is location 2, potential location 2 for our base. I've got to be honest, of these two, I prefer the valley. I found this one before I found the valley, but I think I prefer the valley as a base location. Now, potentially we're looking at 2 locations. Just going to turn the music down in my ears a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys. It's a little bit too loud for me. There we go. We're potentially looking at 2 locations because I'd like one to build in and one to do kind of industrial things. So it might be that we commandeer this island for our industrial bits and pieces, and then we actually do our buildy stuff over there. And the nice thing is you've got a little kind of mountainy hill range just to hide things in between. So that would be pretty cool. Dia says, I'm currently huddled under my coat at an outdoor swimming pool. Are you cold, Dia? It's not cold. I think you're on the server though, aren't you? You were a little while ago. But yeah, I guess it's cooling down up there. Not cold, wet. It's raining. Oh no! Is it raining here? No, it's not raining here. Cold? What's that like? Lawful doesn't know what cold means.
Yeah!
Yeah! Lawful doesn't know what cold means. Cool, so we've got valley, we've got island. Those are our first 2, so numbers 1 and 2. Let's move on to location number 3, shall we? Thank you. Mine's 2,500 and 3,500. Oh, my music stopped. Oh no, it hasn't. It's just gone quiet. Okay, so there's a village right here, which is kind of helpful. I'm just gonna stop it going to night time. I know I could just turn the night cycle off. Swimming pools tend to be wet, dear. This is true. Gun speaks the truth. I have experience of swimming pools, and in my experience, they are wet. Yes. Amity's not so sure. So what this one is, this is going to take a while to render in on this this thing for some reason. This is another island. So we've got a nice little village over at that sort of that end of it. This is ocean going out this way. I'll just kind of try and swoop around the coastline, shall I? We've got a river coming in here. Let's wait for all the chunks to load. Oh, my poor laptop. One day I'll save my pennies and get a something more powerful. I mean, there's a little tiny island there as well. Yeah, we've got basically a river going around all the edge of it, and yeah, it's a nice big island. It's a lot bigger than the other one, and actually I think it's a nicer shape than the other one, but it's further away from the valley if we wanted to use the valley. So let's get in. Just waiting for the river to render in over there. So this is candidate number 3 for my base. Is this huge? It's quite big actually. It's very huge. Big island to have a play with there. What do you guys reckon of that one? I mean, it's got some interesting bits. There's kind of flat bits. There's cliffy bits. So it'd be an interesting kind of terraforming project for us to decide what goes where on it. And it is very, very big. Yeah, Dia says, I thought I set up on my base location and then fell down a hole in the ground into an aquifer by a ravine with a zombie spawner in it. And now I'm wondering if 400, 600 is too close to spawn for a base. Sounds like it was a bit of an adventure. Number one is your favourite so far, La Valley. To be honest, I agree. I think I prefer that to either of these islands. We'll do a little poll in a minute and see what people reckon. But yeah, I think I'm with you on the Valley thing. We should do an in real life stream. We've never met in real life, Amity. But number one is your favourite too, Amity. Okay, might have a winner. Let's have a little look at the final candidate then, shall we? And then what we're going to do, I guess, is hop on the actual server and see if we can go and find a location in on the server. You missed number one because I was walking my daughter to her swimming lesson. You weren't meant to go in the pool, dear. If it's her swimming lesson, why are you wet? Oh, because it's raining. It's raining. I forgot it's raining. That makes sense. Okay, sorry. Cool. I'll show you. In fact, yeah. Let's show Dia number one, shall we? Has the music stopped, or is it? No, the music has actually stopped. How very dare it! I thought it wasn't going to do that anymore. There we go. That's better. Okay, so location number one. Let's stay at Y100, shall we? Seems to be a good height. Watching a stream from in a swimming pool would be unusual. It would. This is not location number one. I've put the wrong coordinates in. Teleport me. That's yeah. Minus 3,100 by that. That's more like it. So this is location number one. It's very close to location number two. So I'll let the game render its stuff in. So if I it really is quite slow, isn't it? If I just pop up in the air here for a minute, just to help us get our bearings. Is anything else going to render? Maybe. So basically location one is a valley. So it's surrounded on all sides by hills. But it is quite near the coastline. And location number two, so the island thing that we were looking at, is just over there somewhere in a distance. It's probably rendering about now. Somewhere over there. But yeah, location number one is this valley. We've got a little bit of blossomy stuff to play with. We've got a few other biomes around here actually, which is quite nice. We've got meadows on that side. We've got forest on this side. Did I see acacia? No, I didn't see acacia. That's all right. We don't really need acacia. Big hole in the ground, which we can cover up. But yeah, as I say, it's all valley. It's all surrounded on all sides by hills. So that's location number one. Cool. So that's the winner so far. Let's compare that. Oops, I need to touch the teleport. Teleport me to minus 3,700. And of course, Dia and anyone else that's on Ludic, if you want to nick whatever locations I don't choose, feel free. You see why people like it. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I think you might have won already. We'll be good and give location 4 a chance. But I think it's going to be La Valley. So this is location number 4. It's another island. It's a sunflower island because there's lots of sunflowers on it, as you can see. It's not near ocean. It's just surrounded on all sides by river with different biomes around it. So there's a bit of desert over there and again more meadows and a little bit more kind of mountainous terrain over this side, which may or may not render in by the time I finish talking about it. It's quite small actually compared to the others, isn't it? But yeah, that's location number 4. That kind of island in the middle of the river there. There's the mountainy stuff spawning in, or rendering in, I should say. It's not as good as a valley though, is it? See why people like number 1. Yeah. I think... Here we go. Orders of preference. This is good. 1, 4, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. I think I agree with that. Yeah, 3 is just too big and sprawly, isn't it? And 2's kind of an odd shape, but it's kind of handy for number 1. This one's nice. It's quite small though, actually. But yeah, I don't need a massive base really. I'm just sort of building little villagey things, and then we could start doing bridges over the river, I guess, if we want it to expand. So yeah, that's an option. But having looked at them all again, I think I'm gonna make my base the valley. Although I guess I should do a poll. Should we do a poll? Let's do a proper poll. I haven't done one of these. Poll. Open a startup menu to do a poll. Can I do it in that chat, or do I have to do it somewhere else? That hasn't opened a menu for me. The nice thing about number 1 is approximately for 2 for industrial. Yes, and I think that is what I'm going to try and do. Is claim both. How do I do a poll? Lawful, can you do a poll? I'll probably need to log on to the Twitch website, don't I, to do that, because I'm doing it, trying to do it in OBS, which is probably not going to work. Let's go to proper Twitch. Is that loading up? Yeah. So while we're doing that, I'll put you on face mode. Let's log into Twitch. Was my camera not on? Like it says my camera's only just gone on, but it should have been on all the time in the little corner. I'm on my phone, so no help as ever. No worries, Carol. I mean, nobody said they don't like number 1, so I think number 1 wins. So maybe we don't need to do a poll. Let's not do a poll. Camera was on, music has stopped again. It just has, hasn't it? I thought we'd solved that. Yeah, maybe it's just a lag of running Minecraft. Cool, so I've got my coordinates. It's getting dark again. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's a village over there. Didn't even realise there was a village over there. Near this number 4. That's quite big, isn't it? There's a village next to a swamp. Interesting. But yeah, I think number 1 is the winner. I think it's the valley. Cool. Okay, sorry, you can't see the screen now, can you? I'm wandering around the world. There we go. Oops, Ludic, that's the one. Is that working? Yeah. So there's our island thing in the middle over there, and there's a big village over here, which I didn't even spot when I was looking on Chunk Base. So, number 1 is the winner. I need to open up the coordinate spreadsheet and claim it. So I'll do that in a second, and then we'll hop on Ludic properly and try and make our way there, shall we? And that sounds a bit scary. Oh look, there's a poll. I can see it. Hold on. Which base preference? 3 people have voted. Everyone's voted for number 1. Thanks for doing a poll off. I didn't even see it. Awesome. Good. Right, so in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a be right back, because I need to just go and update spreadsheets and things, and you don't want to see me doing that on stream. That's boring. So I'll do a very quick be right back, then we'll hop on Ludic proper. We might do a little bit of work at our spawn base, but then we need to go on an epic journey, I think, to find our base and do it properly. So I will be right back. It seems a bit early in the stream to do a be right back, doesn't it? But yeah, we just need to do a little bit of prep work to make our way over there. And that was your first poll creation. Oh, well done on your first poll. That's well done, Lawful. So I'll be right back. Don't go away, because we've got a big adventure coming. Turn the microphone on helps. Welcome back. We're just loading up Ludic right now. I've made the claim in the spreadsheet for doing the things. Oh, fancy seeing some spoilers. Yeah, let's do it. I could move to somewhere else, but I'll show you where we are anyway. So we are actually, this is our base on Ludic, but it doesn't look like it, does it? Doesn't look like my starter house. So where am I? You can see we've got a bit of a storagey thing going on. And you can tell that these are obviously mob drops, because we finally got our... Hey! Blue Dog, welcome in! Who's that talking? That's not our normal stream voice, that's our other stream voice. Cool. Congratulations, 1 year. Thank you, Blue Dog. That's really, really generous of you. A whole year. Yeah, it has been a year. Yeah, because I started streaming in May, and it would have been a few weeks later that I actually got to affiliate. So yeah, it's a whole year. So we have the mob farm working, and I can just crack a skeleton. I've also got a really decent sword. Look at that. And you'll see all this stuff on the video that I've already kind of recorded, so I don't want to show off too much. But let's just pop up a level. I've gone too far already. Okay, we'll just go straight up to the top. Why not? We'll ignore that. You'll see the video when it comes out. Let's get out of there. Did I say hello to anyone? I don't think I did. Who else is on? Oh, it's just me. Okay. We have the world to ourselves. But yes, we've expanded our bamboo farm just a tiny bit. Maybe we'll take some of that with us. Don't need loads of it, but we'll take some. Got absolutely tons of bamboo. We'll probably get even more. We'll probably make a little bamboo farm at our industrial area now that we've got one. I will need lots of torches. I have lots of torches. Oh, I need lots of food. And I will need a bed. So I have some food.
DR_Bluedog has joined the stream.
Hey, Blue Dog. I know you're already here because you resubbed, but you know, you're actually here now. Wait, the sun is finally out. Did you pick your base location? I did. We're going to go there in a minute. Sorry, so what am I missing in chat? Going to love you and leave you. Oh, okay. Thanks, Carol. Time for my evening walk. Try not to die on your way out there. I'll try. I will try. I've got a shield and a sword. Am I wearing my shield? I am wearing my shield. Awesome. I have some absolutely terrible armor. But otherwise we'll be okay. Multiple welcomes. Yes, indeed. We like all the welcomes. Right, so I guess we should... I'm putting it off, can you tell? I do have some junk on my inventory that I probably want to go and ditch first. So, stone. Didn't go in there. I've got more stone. There we are. Anything else on there I don't really need? Probably want to put the iron in the shinies box. I'll see how long it takes us. We don't have a boat on us. We might want a boat. Should we make a raft? We can do a raft now, can't we? I'm starting to make one of them. There we go. Bamboo raft. That's the way. Oh, advert break. Lovely. Hey, plot. Oh. I forgot there was another one. Right, so we'll set off, I guess. Bye Spawn Town. It's been lovely. We will be back. Oh, have I sold any more? So my mob farm, as you saw, we've got a mob farm below, and we're selling gunpowder from it. No, but we did sell a little bit. Have we sold any stone? No, nobody wants to buy stone. Okay, so we need to go negative in the X and positive in the Z. So not that way, and yes, so we need to go in that direction. Let's go. Let's do it. So minus 3,000 by 2,000 basically. It's nice to actually have a base location to go to. Let's see what we find on the way. First job is to navigate through the dark oak forest and not fall to our death in the big hole that's just down here. Let's go that way. Yeah, nobody's been to the Nether yet. We're not doing that until... That could have been bad. Until our stream day, which is in a couple of weeks' time. Not very long away now. Oh, look at this gorgeous terrain over here. I mean, I say it's gorgeous. I want to go that way. But I do love seeing the mountains. Great. Let's make our way down here. I'm going to cheekily take some wood with me. There we go. That's the way to get down a tree. Yes, so no nether yet. So no fast transportation that way. Oh, is that a spawner? It is. It's a spawner in the thing. We'll just entice all these guys out. And we'll... Shut. 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 No, it's not a spawner. It's just a cave and they're all waiting by the entrance for no real reason. And that's weird. 435. I was hoping we'd be going round the mountains, but they're going round us by the look of it. If we go straight over this way and then we'll turn right. I'm quite happy to go over there, but I don't really want to encounter powdered snow because that's just the worst thing, isn't it? So we'll go this way and then we'll turn right a bit. So we're going up in the Z at the moment, and then we want to turn right and go down in the X. A bit more. Did I bring a bed? I did. I do have a bed on me. Oh, looks like we're heading up to snowy ground anyway. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. Yep. If you can see there's a snow layer on top, then you know it's a safe thing to stand on. Because snow layers will not go on top of powdered snow. So all of these are okay. But that one there, that could be dodgy. We'll just skirt around it. Oh, we've got around the mountain. That's good. So let's skirt around this way a bit. We're going to need to use that bed in a second, aren't we? Right, is that dark enough to sleep? It is. This is probably as far as I've been from spawn the entire season. Maybe not quite, maybe we have been a little further the other way, but certainly haven't been in this direction. Oh, look at this generation. I love all the valleys and things. There's a river down there, so I'm going to head down for that. And then we can make use of our raft. Just want an excuse to use a raft. I haven't used one yet. I do wish the animation had you standing up and rowing along. That would have been pretty cool, but there we go. My first ever raft in Minecraft. So head off this way. Dodgy like a jammer. Oh, like a jammy dodger. Gonna make me hungry, lawful. Oh, look at my cape! Fluttering in the wind. That is pretty cool. I like that. Didn't know I was rowing that fast. Just gonna Follow this river because it's going in roughly the right direction. Although it looks like it's going to take us straight into mountains again. Hello, horses. Got to say hello to them on the way past, haven't you? It's rude not to. So we've still got... How far? We've got about 1,000 blocks to go in the X and still another 2,000 in the Z. So we want to go more that way than that way. Certainly don't want to go back on ourselves. I think it's time to go up this this hillside. My raft is running away.
Purple Trees 904 has joined the stream.
Purple, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. It's a hillside I can actually climb up. That makes a change at the moment. Oh, that's savannah. Is that savannah over there? Looks great from a distance. I think that's the thing with savannas. They look great when you're kind of overlooking them. Not so great when you're actually in them. Oh, village ahead. It's tempting to go to that village and set spawn. Come on, music. What are you playing at? Might go and set spawn there. It's just so that if anything happens, it's a good place to fall back to. But no, we don't need to do that. We'll be fine. Might be time to get back in the water though. Definitely want to go that way quite a bit, and that's where the river goes. So, yeah, if you're not following Purple Trees, do go and drop her a follow. Let's see how long I can stick around. Hotel Wi-Fi seems to be bad. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Blue Dog. It's never that great, is it, hotel Wi-Fi? You'd think that would be something that'd make a selling point. So work hard to make sure I've got decent Wi-Fi. But I guess I don't really set it up with live streams in mind, do they? Oh, this could be it. This might be the last sort of bit of water we go along. Mind you, we've still got thousands of blocks to go. Just keep having a little look around while we're here. See what's going on. It's a temple-y thing over there. I don't think it's an ocean monument. I think it's like a drowned temple by the look of it. Bit of meadow going on there. Hello, dolphins. Just a random seed. Was it pre-selected? It was pre-selected. So it wasn't really a competition as such, but we, as players, we selected 2 or 3 seeds, and then had a look around and voted on which one we decided we liked the most. So this is one that Dia found, I believe, and the one that we settled on. So we wanted to make sure that, yeah, there's a few sort of criteria for any SMP really, just making sure you got a decent variety of biomes to choose from, that kind of thing really, an interesting spawn location. Hey, look at the flower forest, very, very pretty. Yeah, but I don't know at what point we're going to release to everyone what the seed is. We haven't talked about that at all, but we'll do that at some point. Yes, a long old journey, isn't it? No elytra, no nether. Yeah, Walden in your basement, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's exactly what PT's got. Oh, there's a village over there. I wonder if that's our village or a different one. That's too close to be our village. We still want to go this way a little bit more. Big ravine under the water there. Plenty of sand around here. That might come in handy. So I don't know if you're around a little bit earlier. I wasn't. I was at work, but Teddy Legend was streaming from Ludic, and he was going to his base location that he's already selected and checking that out a little bit earlier on. I want to go straight over, really land, don't we? I think it's time to get off our raft. Do a bit of running. Don't you just love boats on Bedrock Edition? Okay, let's have a bite to eat. And we'll go for a jog. In-game plod is very fit. Does a lot of running and swimming and things. Real life plod needs to learn from in-game plod. And also, in-game plod eats weird things and kills lots of animals and falls down holes randomly. He's constantly getting his clothes wet, so and also gets killed quite a bit. So yeah, real life plod doesn't want to learn that. Yes, hopefully no wardens in my basement where I'm going. I think we're actually some distance from the nearest ancient city. There is some deep dark in the area. I think I saw that was on Junk Base, but it's not directly under where my valley is. So we should be alright. At 24, we're going to 3,000 exactly on the said coordinate. And want to be 2,200 in the X. So we've still got a bit more to go that way as well as this way. That's a long old way, isn't it? The thing is, I'm going to have to do all this again in reverse to get back to spawn at some point. Depends how long we want to spend everywhere, but obviously all my stuff is at spawn. So maybe I'll have to build what I used to do on single player worlds. If I wanted to get around the world a fair bit, is I would build canals through tunnels. So we could do that, but it takes a long time. Being within game plod does not achieve movement goals. Yes, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Let's sleep again. Oh, come on. It's near enough night time. There we go. Move to you two. This terrain's beginning to look a bit more like the kind of thing we were seeing earlier. Look at that for a kind of mountainy range thing. It's quite nice, isn't it? I do love Caves and Cliffs generation. It just looks so good. I mean, that's just a bit weird, but most of it looks pretty good. What are those coordinates you're going to? It's well, hopefully, it's, unless I've got them wrong. It is the valley that we were looking at in a creative world just now. So it is the valley that we decided our base is going to be at. We're actually going to try and get ourselves there. To be honest, I don't know what we're going to do when we get there. I just want to know that I can get there. And what's really ridiculous is I want to make sure it looks the same. Even though the world we're on was a direct copy of actual Ludic. So we're... Oh, do you mean actually what are the coordinates? So 3,000... Sorry, minus 3,000 and 2,200. So we're pretty much there on the 3,000. We need to go 500 blocks this way. Which looks like we're heading into a birch forest, so I'm not going to complain about that. Well, you said 3000 Z. I guess you meant X. Yes, sorry. Yes, minor 3000 on the X and 2200 on the Z. Yep, sorry. Letters, numbers, you know. They're nearly as bad as words, and you know I can't do words. I don't want to go that way too far. I mean, the valley is pretty big. We won't miss it when we get there. As long as we're in roughly the right direction, then we should be okay. We should have started a timer, shouldn't we? Just to time how long it takes to get from from spawn to here. But if a block is a meter, then obviously 1,000 blocks is a kilometer. Or a kilometre, however you decide to pronounce it. And we're doing several of those. So 2200, we're nearly there. I think this might be the hillside, or one of the hillsides of our valley that we're climbing up. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. This is it. This is our valley down here. It's a random bit of birch. It's not like it's not even a fallen tree. It's just on its own. I mean, this is clearly the right place to be, isn't it? Unless someone else has been here before, randomly. But here we go. This is my base location. Home sweet home. Doesn't it look good? It's mine, all mine. It's a bit bigger than the 25 by 25 spawn house we got. But yes, we've got... would you say they're mountains? They're not really mountains. We've got hills all the way around us. And a lovely valley in the middle to play with. So, great. It's the best vantage point. Probably somewhere here in the middle on top of a tree. There we are. So I'm already looking at the meadow hills and then the forest hills and thinking we need to combine all these things together. So I need some trees over there, we need some flowers over here, and we need blossom everywhere. But then I won't know which way is which, will I? Let's get ourselves back down again. So we've got kind of a weird waterfall thing over there. We've got the big hole in the ground, which I'm determined not to fall down. I want some skellies that I can hear. Let's just have a little munch. Oh yeah, so go over to the blossom area. Then the big hole is on the left, isn't it? Trying to get my bearings. Yeah, there's the big hole. Big kind of toilet bowl shaped thing, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, it's a big ugly hole. I think we'll be putting a load of grass over the top of that and pretending it isn't there most of the time. But yeah, handy for building some farms in maybe. But I have claimed the other place for our industrial area too. So that's over the other side of here, isn't it? Takes a lot longer to get there when you're running in survival than flying around in a spectator. But yeah, I think the view is almost better from one end of the valley, looking all the way along, because you can't even see the other end. Just need to be careful where I'm putting my feet. Hey, there's a deer. I've waved and given a... I don't know what it means you put a sharp sign on the end, but you know, hashtag. Cool, so I just want to pop up on top of the back from swimming. Yeah, still not raining here. You could do some rain. Just want to pop up on the hillside here. That's not going well, is it? I want to jump onto that block. Ooh, I kind of did it. It's willpower. Oh, we've got some bees already. This is good news already. Start a bee farm or something in due course. So that's our valley down there. We're gonna make that pretty. And then is it over here? The yeah, down there. Basically, I mean, I suppose it'd be anywhere around here. We've kind of claimed the island that we saw, but we can kind of build an industrial area anywhere over this side. So we can have pretty stuff in the valley and functional stuff over here. All the farms, all the buildings. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I haven't based myself in planes for years. I don't think I've ever done it on an SMP. Although actually, I suppose Beard Rock Season 2 was kind of plains, but it was surrounded on all sides by jungle. So I kind of counted it as jungle in my head, but it was technically plains. But yeah, I think that's the actual island there that we've claimed to be our industrial area. So technically, I guess people could claim the area in between, but let's be honest, it's going to be fairly unlikely. It is a nice bowl. Yeah. And we've all kind of based, I mean, certainly I've based Byler Sea quite a bit. And last season I was up on top of a hillside. But I haven't based in a valley like, I mean, I've never seen a valley like this. It's totally enclosed in Minecraft before. So, awesome. I'm going to make my way down into the valley and put my bed down on that. I like that terrain in a minute. I think that might have to stay. We have to do a little bit of terraforming. But I like the roundness of it. It's like Glastonbury Tor or something. So I'm going to shove my bed there. Hey, I don't even have to sleep. Thanks, dear. Maybe we need to sacrifice some sheep and make ourselves a second bed. There's a few little dangerous bits and pieces that we need to deal with, but so here we are, middle of here. Plonk my bed down, set me spawn. That's it, we're home. Let's make another bed. I saw some sheep somewhere. Alright, so get the piggy pig. Fire aspect on the sword means the food is instantly cooked, which is pretty awesome. There's another bee nest over there, so as soon as I get Silk Touch, we've got 2 bee nests to play with already. There's never sheep when you want them, are there? Another big cave for us to look at. Should we have a little look in the cave? Yeah, I've got my torches there already. So that goes down here. Ah, back up that way again. Where's the skelly? That made me jump. Go on, try again. Thanks. Now be dead. There we go. And so, yeah, another little way up there. We're going to have to do lots of exploring, aren't we? I think from the... there's a spider over there. From what we saw in spectator mode, it is just a lot of kind of noodle caves like these. Don't think we've got any of the big ones. But that's okay. So we just need to do a little bit of lighting up just to keep the mobs at bay. But and lots of little ways that go back up again. So by the look of it, put back up here. Yep, came out actually where we went in. Nice. Right, have any sheep arrived yet? I saw a pig over there. I'm going to run this way again. Here's a cow. I'll have a little bit of beef. The sword has smite on it, so it's not one hit kill for the animals, but they don't really fight back very much. I mean, I used to go for sharpness on swords and things. There's a sheep. But smite 5 is definitely the way to go. It also has fortune, so from these 2 sheep we should hopefully get at least 3 wool. Two, okay. And we didn't get any string from the spider either to turn that into wool. Lots of piggies. Okay. I want sheep. So I want to leave that bed there and just take another one back with me. I don't really know why I want to leave that bed there because I'm going to sleep. It's not my spawn. There's another sheep. I will be setting my spawn on the way back by sleeping, possibly. But right, we've got enough wood. Let's make a quick crafting table. And there we go. Got ourselves another bed. Brilliant. Let's pop this crafting table over by the bed. Let's pop a sign on it. Plods. Base. And just in case anyone comes from this side, we can do this now. It's a double-sided sign. That's my first one of those. I forgot that was a thing. Lovely. I'm pleased for that. I'm really pleased. I had no idea. Well, I knew I wanted planes, but I didn't really know what I was going to be looking for. And yeah, when I saw this, it kind of jumped out at me, and I'm glad you guys agree. I think we should have some fun here. The question, I guess, is where am I going to start building my village when I start it? I guess I probably want a house up here on the hill for me to live in, and then we'll work out what's going on after that. The terrain is a little bit rough. I'm probably going to flatten it all out at some point. We could start that now, actually, couldn't we? While we're here. What's the time? Yeah, we've still got another hour. It'd be silly to come here, do nothing, and then go all the way back to spawn now, wouldn't it? So, let's make ourselves at home. First, clear the trees. That would be a great idea. Because I need the wood as well. So let's do a bit of tree clearing. Let's see what we've got. Blue Dog knows what he's up to. It's a mistake I always make, actually, is not doing enough with the terrain before I start building stuff. And it's something I'm learning, like from watching other Minecrafters, particularly, that they always put a lot of effort into making the area they're going to build on flat, or whatever shape they want to, and clearing the trees before they actually start on their actual base builds. So and it looks like it makes life a lot easier for them when they do it. So we will clear all of these trees. Might take a while. But that seems to be a sensible thing to do. My question is, why didn't you fill your pockets with building materials? It's a good question. I guess we're going to get quite a lot of building materials from this anyway. I have been working, because the building materials I'm going to use... Oh, maybe it's time to reveal what my theme is for the season. That's going to be coming soon, isn't it? I'm going to have to tell you sooner or later. And then start showing off. I've got a build that I've made that's kind of a sample of, you know, one of the houses I want to make. So I have started gathering the materials for that already. And I've got them back at my spawn base. So you're quite right, I do actually have some of the materials I want to use. But I don't have them on me. Reveal it after you take a break. Not a bad shout. We are full of inventory already. Full of inventory? Our inventory is full of stuff. That's what I mean. Loads of stuff in there. I've got plenty of shovels actually. Oh no, I want to keep the food. Put that in there and that there. Got loads of rubbish. I don't need that bow or those signs really. Or item frames. Yeah, it's not a case of just filling my my pockets with building materials. It's emptying my pockets of things I don't need. I'm just terrible at inventory management. Yes, need to take a break soon actually. It's coming up to that time, isn't it? So yeah, in order to do that, we will need to hop on to over to the multi-beard, believe it or not, because that is where my my building is. So I will show you that, and then we'll come back and clear some more trees after we've had a break. Let's just clear a few more. Do I have a spare axe? I don't. I don't have any stone either. do. I always sing along to this one, don't I? I do have... Hopefully there's enough durability in this pick, the one that I've just thrown, to get 3 more stone to get myself an axe. Actually, maybe I want to make another pick. No! Well, that's a fail. Oh, Minecraft is such a trolly game. Right, I'll do that. And more of that. I'll grab a back to a wooden pick. That feels like a bit of a come down, doesn't it? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do. Let's put back over here. And now I can make an axe and stone pick. Right. Back to the chop-in for another, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. And then we'll have a quick break. All the saplings, might as well pick them up because, you know, we'll be doing tree farms and things, I think, this season. We're going to do everything, chat. Everything. Well, actually, no, we're not. But one thing we agreed, actually, with the other members is we don't want any one person doing all of the possible farms. Because we want a decent economy in the shopping area. We don't want everyone just going off and farming everything they need. So even though there is a village fairly near here, I'm still probably going to try and avoid using villager tech. I might make myself a bigger and better mob farm. But I know that others have already done the whole villager trading hall thing. At least on a smaller scale, and iron farms and things like that. So there's a bit of me thinking, yeah, I need to do that because, yeah, where would you be in Minecraft without an iron farm? But equally, I probably want to make sure I'm doing something else, selling wood maybe, and then buying iron with the proceeds, just to keep the economy going. Otherwise, hello, I don't have any saddles. Otherwise, I'd love to tame you. This is an awkward big tree, isn't it? Let's get up on top of it, chop it down from the top. Okay, that wasn't the awkward bit. That's the awkward bit there. On top again. There's a bit of birch mingled in with that as well. It's just a normal oak as well. I thought it was going to be a big oak. It's just lots of oaks next to each other. Excellent. Chuck all of that in there. Samplings of fuel if needed, that is true. I don't remember that coming up. Last time I suggested it, Carol was very anti. Oh, okay. I've never once made an iron farm. Wow. I've never once played a Minecraft world where I haven't. Well, no, that's not true, I have. But it was very short term. I haven't made an iron farm. Yeah, you don't need an iron farm, really, do you? Just end up with an awful lot of iron. Especially once you moved on to diamond and netherite tools and things. Once you've got a bit of everything, you know, all the tools you need, and enough armour to stay alive, then it's not a lot of use for iron. I mean, one use for it is trading with villagers, but if I'm not doing villager trading, then I don't need the iron for it, so I don't need to worry. And who knows, maybe there's an iron vein under here. I did have an iron vein in my base last season, and I didn't even mine it out because I didn't need iron because I had an iron farm, so... Yeah, we'll have to make that world download available to everybody soon. Maybe we'll do that after stream day or something. Okay, I'm going to pop up on my little... my tour, my knoll. My little hill in the middle of the valley. I'll stand here for a bit. It's handy for the bed when the nasty things come. And I'm going to take a very quick break. And I'll be back very, very soon. And we're back. Welcome back. Let's get the music back down again. There we go. Unfortunately, it's daytime. I was thinking I was going to spawn in the middle of the night and be surrounded by mobs. But no, it's all good. What have I missed? What have I missed? My first and only Iron Farmers Ludic Season 2. We should probably discuss what each member's resource is so people don't actually double up. I think competition's okay. I think it's okay to double up. I think what we're trying to avoid is everybody being completely self-sufficient. Because then there's no economy. Did I hydrate? I did, and I've topped up because my water was getting quite warm. So yes, that's a bit cooler now. That's good. Well, the sun is going down. This is one thing I didn't check earlier is which direction is which. So that is where the sun's going to set, over that hill there. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn. Oh no, actually, the bed is facing the right direction. Because that means that we'll be rising over there when we wake up. So let's do a quick sleep. And we're facing... Oh no. Oh, well, that's a new thing, isn't it? It puts you back facing the same direction you went to sleep in. So I need to sleep that way. But yeah, we've got sunrise over that way. Sunset over that way. Good to know. We're going to need another axe soon, aren't we? Yeah, let's go and chop some more stone out of this cave. Don't know why I picked on this cave to be my my source of stone, but it is now for the moment. It's enough to grab a couple of axes. Yeah, midstream break, I can highly recommend. It helps just to really freshen up. We've got, well, Mrs. Plod and I were talking about it today, trying to work out. We've got squirrels and magpies and all sorts. I thought I got... Oh, I haven't got enough sticks, have I? Hold on, I've got sticks in here. Yes, of course I have. There we go. 2 axes. We've got squirrels and magpies and all sorts of around here. It's great. Got decent wildlife. But they wake us up in the morning, probably about 5 o'clock every morning, making an awful lot of noise right outside of our window. And of course, you've got to have the windows open in this weather, this heat. So, so I'm ever so slightly tired because the wildlife is depriving my sleep. But shouldn't complain. It's good to have wildlife. We would be a much poorer world without it. This could be dangerous. Some of these trees might need to stay where they are for a little while. You're doing quite well at not falling down in big holes at the moment. And she's not too bad, is it? Hello, you. Hello, chaps. There we go. I don't need your rotten flesh. We'll let that despawn. Or the golden hat. So glad I got that sword. It's the only decent thing I've got, but it does the job. My cunning plan with the mob farm back at spawn is obviously getting a lot of skeletons in there and getting enchanted bows every so often. So I'm hoping to get a really good bow just by combining the things I get from there together. But I'm also getting lots and lots of arrows. Which means I've got a big decision to make, chat. Big decision. Last season, we went infinity. This season, do we do infinity or mending? We'll need golden helmet on stream day, right? Certainly will. I've got tons of them. I've got loads of them back at spawn. In fact, I was going to sell them. I've been burning stacks and stacks of arrows. Yeah, you do get absolutely tons of them. And anything, you've got Skelly Spawner or a mob farm, got absolutely tons of them. So my rule is usually go infinity until I've got a decent source of arrows. And if I've got a decent source of arrows, then go mending. So I got used to liking infinity last season. And not having to worry about stocking up on arrows. And my bow did last. I don't think I had to repair it all season. So, it's a tricky decision. I don't have a strong view. I'm not Team Mending or Team Infinity. I'm Team... I like to have a decent bow. I'm definitely not Team Crossbow. But don't give me a crossbow. Don't know what to do with it. But yes, Mending or Infinity on the bow, I don't know. What do you guys go for normally? Do you have a choice, a preference, or do you vary it a little bit, or not bother? Does anyone like crossbows? No. I mean, one thing crossbows are good for is shooting fireworks, should you wish to do that. But as far as I can tell, that and bingo are the only two good uses of crossbows. I haven't come across anyone that prefers a crossbow to a bow, certainly. Infinity, because I hate keeping track of my arrows. Yeah, I totally get that. I think I travel more now than on Minecraft than I used to. So I'd used to say, well, it doesn't matter because I'm always going near my base where I've got just a shed load of arrows and I can stock up on them at any point. But yeah, if you're out and about with your mending bow and you've got no arrows, then the thing is useless. So yeah, maybe I will still go Infinity. It just seems a shame to waste the arrows, doesn't it? But it's not that hard to get hold of. I've never used a bow until it needed repairing before. It would be nice to have pull durability because it looks neater, but honestly I've never needed to mend my Infinity bows. No, if you got unbreaking on them, then they do last a very long time. And if you do need to repair them, you can actually repair them. You know, it's not like when the durability runs out, you can't do anything about it. You can just repair it. Shove it in an anvil with another bow. Bingo, you got full durability back. And you can do that 2 or 3 times before it becomes too expensive to do. So, yes, I've heard Mr. Beardstone making this argument. He's very much a Team Infinity person. I've definitely got a sheep killer around here somewhere. I haven't actually seen any dogs, but we might be getting a pet dog soon, chat. Because I've got some bones in my chest over there. As you can see, I'm not being very methodical about these trees at all. I'm just going, there's a tree, I'm going to chop it. Which is probably not the best strategy, but, you know, it works for me. You know, I could start at one end of the base and methodically work my way to the other, but just going from tree to tree seems to work alright. Who wants to be organised and methodical, eh? Do. I've got loads of wood now. This is great. Speaking of getting wood, though, I've been playing Dawncraft with Mr. Beardstone and Gun Hippie and a few others. And I've got next to no wood on that. It's not hard to get hold of particularly, I just don't have much. And I'm going to need to get a load. I was going to possibly stream that tonight, then I remembered I wanted to do this on Ludic, I want to go and sort my base out. So the deciding factor was looking on Chunk Base and checking out the things in the world and seeing if there are any locations that I wanted to actually pick from. And seeing if I could do that in time before stream, because I was literally doing it about half an hour before stream, finding these locations and having a little look around. So yeah, glad we did that, because I like this place. I hope I can do it justice. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you got to. Should we try and tame you? If you don't despawn while I go and get some bones? That's not going to happen, is it? It's probably despawn now. Offload some stuff. I will put that food in the chest. Why not? I've got plenty of. Oh, we've got the old bedrock chest issue. Oh, yep, still going. Sometime, you know, just put something else in. Close the chest. Reopen the chest. Nope. That's gonna be a relog in order to move those items. Thanks, game. Where did I get iron nuggets from? That's from the mob farm, actually. Okay, definitely dark now. Hello, chaps. More gold armor. There we go. We'll have that. We'll look after the hat this time. Let's take my bones out of there. And then see if we can find a dog. Well, I won't go looking for a dog. We'll just keep hold of the bones in case we find one. Now, we did get a dog last season on Ludic. I don't know if you guys remember. You probably don't, because it was very early on. And then it suddenly disappeared. I think it and I got creeped. But yeah, I can't even remember if I featured it in any of my videos. I don't think I did. I think it had died before I got episode 1 properly out. So, seem to be managing a little bit better so far. Need to be careful with the bee nest. We can still chop the trees down, just don't want to antagonise the bees. I have to leave them floating in midair for now. Many tree chopping. But yeah, the more trees we clear, obviously the better we'll be able to see the valley. Fine. It's like it's coming up to me for some reason. It's not what you want. Oh yeah, this is the sort of hairy bit, isn't it? As long as we know where the big drop is, we should be able to avoid it. Oh yeah, I was going to show you. I wasn't going to come back onto Ludic, was I? I was going to show you the plans for the season. Ooh, okay. Pig was reminding you to eat. Thanks for the reminder, Pig. Would you like to see what I've got in mind for this season? Put your hands up in chat if you'd like to see that. If not, I'll just carry on chopping trees. There's a hand up. Hand up from Lawful. Anyone else? I'm not having a shirt, just a Lawful, that's fine. What do we reckon? Oh, that's the end of my axe. Now's a good time. Ludog wants to know. Okay then. That'll do for me. I mean, I didn't give you an option to put your hands down if you didn't want to know. So, deer's still there. Yeah. Just do a quick be right back. I'm still in caps. There we go. Cool. So we're going to leave that for a minute, and I'm going to do that, and then no, this one, that button there, to see my face, because I've got to close down Bedrock and I've got to open Java. That's exciting, isn't it? So we're going to do that, and we're going to hop over to the Multibeard, which, if you don't know what a Multibeard is, it's Mr. Beardstone's community server, and you can get access to the Multibeard just by joining Mr. Beardstone's community. So you can join his Discord, you can follow him on Twitch. So if you follow him and get enough Twitch channel points on his streams, then you can join the Multibeard that way, or you can join his Patreon and do it that way. So there's lots of ways to join the Multibeard. We're going to pop on the Multibeard right now.
Stellarian has joined the stream.
Hey, I love it when Stellarian joins the stream. So do I. Howdy, Mr. Blood. How be your stream? Stream is good, Stout. We are just popping on to the Multibeard. So Stout spends a lot of time on the Multibeard, particularly Beardtopia, which is the Java equivalent of Beardrock. And Stout has done some amazing stuff there. I think we've shown it on our streams before, and it sounds like we're close to getting to a date when Mr. Beardstone's going to get a bit of a grand tour of what Stout's been up to. So that will be very, very cool when that happens. So it's loading up. We're getting there. Let's press that button there. We get a Multibeard logo coming up. And just pop in multiplayer, Multibeard. If you watch Nifty and Carol play bingo on a Sunday morning, that's what this is here as well. So lots of good people here on the Multibeard. And this build, by the way, this is a Multibeard hub. So we've got a Kraken over there. Bang in the middle, you can see this was an ocean monument. And the rest of this is all Beardstone's work. Oh, there's a bit of a cloud in the way, sorry. And it's one of Beardstone's earliest bases. So, yeah, it's a pretty epic build, even though, you know, I don't know what version of Minecraft this was in, but it didn't have the block palette that that we have at our disposal these days. Anyway, where we are going to go? Oh, there's some bits missing. Gun's been tidying up some bits. We're going to pop in here to Plotbeard. And we've arrived. So let's pop down on the floor. So this is what I've been working on for the coming season. So got a bit of a pond there going on. But as I said, I want to make a village. And this is the kind of house that I'm going for in the village. So what I'm not doing is I'm not going medieval. I'm going kind of Old English. So we're trying to go for thatched roofs and things like that. Hence the kind of a thatched roof. So we're kind of going cottagey, yeah, Old English cottagey feel. So if you know Britain at all well, then somewhere like the Cotswolds, typical, you know, picture box, you know, jigsaw puzzle, villagey feel, that kind of thing. So, you know, low beams inside, roaring fireplace, all of that kind of stuff. So you can see I've done the interior and everything. Lots of kind of, yeah, irony, fiery things going on over here. A bit of decoration. See, I've been practicing my interior decoration as well. And upstairs we've got a, I think it's a bedroom on this side. Yeah. This probably needs a bit more in the way of decoration. Because it's just a bed next to the window. That's probably not the right place for it. Probably wants to be over by the wall, doesn't it? That would make a bit more sense. And some other weird kind of, I don't know why I put that there. Oh, and I can't see chat. And there's a reason I can't see chat. That probably means you can't see stuff too. Hold on. Oh no, you can see it. Good. I need to just put my window like that, then I can see chat. Great. Looks like I have a lag. Like you've been getting. Oh dear, that's not great. Almost time for a tour. Yes, that'd be great. I think it was built in 117. Yeah, that's probably when I built the hub, but I think the base was built before then. Looks like Old English meets Fantasy Cottage. Yes, that kind of idea. Exactly that kind of idea. So not medieval, a bit later in history than that. But yeah, exactly like kind of... Oh, I do like the candles. I keep forgetting candles even exist in Minecraft. I don't think there's anything in here. No, this is all plain. I didn't get around to doing this bit.
Eric
So,
underscore Bannister has joined the stream.
Hey Eric, welcome in. Good to see you. So this is the chimney, fire stuff going on behind that. So I'm really quite pleased with this cottage. One of the things you might notice with it is it's double skinned. So it's terracotta on the outside and wood on the inside. And that's kind of typical of these old cottages because they have very thick walls. I mean, they're thick stone walls basically. But I really like that idea of it being sort of dark and cozy on the inside. But they often have quite pale outsides, quite pale kind of stone rendering or whatever on the outside. So, so that's kind of the idea of that. Lots of flowers and stuff in the gardens, proper cottage garden type stuff. And so many houses like this one is my plan. Some of them will have functions and things, but others I'm just going to make houses that people could come and live in, should they wish to. So, yes, that's my theme for the season. You've tried hay bales for thatch roofs, they just don't look right. Mangrove roots make a pretty cool thatch roof. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. I mean, as you know, I used a fair bit of mangrove root last season in my underground base, and it was when I was doing that I had the revelation of this would work as thatched. Because you're absolutely right, hay bales do not work for thatch roofs; they just don't. And I've seen people do it out of kind of yellowy blocks like birch, or even I think I've even seen someone do it out of the what's it called? New bamboo blocks. I've seen those used as a kind of thatch roof thing, but it's too yellow, it's too bright. And real thatched roofs, they are grey, they are dull in colour. So I mean, we haven't got a grey block that does this kind of thing. But yeah, the mangrove roots work really well. And yeah, just behind that you've got a bit of kind of just deep slate to give it that greyness going through. So so yeah, that's what we're aiming for our base this season on Ludic. And I'm quite pleased with this little plot. It's my first plot that I've built on Beardy's plot world. Needs a bit more garden work done, but and we've got that one room to finish off in there, but otherwise pretty good. What we're doing, asks Eric. This is my my base plans, basically for Ludic this season. So obviously not just going to build one house, but this is a kind of design idea that I'm going for my base area. And we have been on Ludic today. We'll be going back very shortly because we've actually claimed a base area on Ludic, and we've gone there and we've started to clear it a little bit, because there's a few trees we need to chop down, so we'll be going back fairly soon. A plot, yes indeed, it is indeed a plot. Maybe some mud brick blocks on the outside for more texture. Yes, yeah, we kind of want to give the impression of bricks and things. Oh yeah, and yeah, on the roof, yeah, that would work pretty well, wouldn't it? A bit of mud brick, we could do that. There's no search in Java, is there? You can't just type in what you want, you've got to go and actually find it. So mud brick, I'm assuming would be under dirt and things, because I expect mud would be there. They organise it differently as well on actually the dripstone might work quite well as well. Mud bricks, probably down the bottom somewhere, isn't it? There we go, mud brick blocks. Oh, I've made oh no, it's a recipe thing. It is search. Click the compass at the top. It is search. I never knew that. Thanks, Stel. I've learned something today. So yeah, if we kind of pop that kind of thing in there. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. And we can pop in a little stair and things to give it some texture. Actually, that goes really well with this stuff too, doesn't it? But maybe. I think it works as well in the roof though. Thinking more on the walls. Okay. It kind of does work with the white terracotta, doesn't it? Oops. Yeah, it's a really nice colour. Actually, even just plain mud might work. But yeah, we'll be having lots of different houses, so it is quite dark on the walls, isn't it? Yeah, if I made a kind of a brown, if I did the brown terracotta, it might work a bit better. Let's just take that out. Oops. Yeah, it kind of needs something. I mean, as you can see, I've tried to give it some texture just by putting lots of bits and pieces on the outside of the walls. And that's, I think, is that normal mud? Oh no, it's brown mushroom that I've chucked in there, which again, it's a little bit dark. So yeah, trying to find things to texture with the white terracotta. Bit tricky. But it's all right. You can just smother it with vines and leaves and things, and it'll be fine. Cool. So I guess while we're here, who wants a little look around the rest of Plot World? Shall we have a sneaky look around? Mushroom and mud. Yeah, mushroom and mud together as a whole wall, that would work really well. I don't think there's any spoilers in here if I go around showing other people's plots, but maybe I should stick to chopping down trees on Ludic. We need to get back to that. So yes, anyway, that's the idea. I need to put that in the video now, don't I? You know, I've shown it off. Let's get back to actual Minecraft. I don't know what you can see now on the screen. Oh, you can just see the multi-beard thing. That's fine. I'm going to close that though, because getting Java and Bedrock running at the same time is probably not the best of plans. We'll head back into Ludic, do some more tree chopping. Cookie. Oh, mushroom and mud cookie. Sounds good. Right, are we there? We're there. We can get into Ludic. Mrs. Plod coming in with a cup of tea. Perfect. It's a bit hot. It's a fresh cup of tea. Oh, and the music stopped like midway through a track then. It did, didn't it? Okay, back on Ludic. So that means I need to press the Ludic button. I've already done that. Good. Great. One day I'll get multiple monitors and I'll be able to have to stream somewhere and what I'm playing somewhere else, and not have to keep pausing the game, you know, every time I tab out. It's kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say it's weird streaming on just one monitor. It's all I know. I haven't ever done anything different. But I can see how it would certainly be advantageous to have a few more monitors at your disposal. You appears to be continually searching for Ludic too. Yeah, it often takes a while. You can see Ludic, can't you? Yeah. Good. Cookie. Right, we want some more axes. I've got so much stone back at spawn, and here I am chopping out the side of my my base to get some. going to be a mammoth effort to bring it all back. I don't think we need to bring everything from spawn to here, but there's certainly a fair bit of stuff, including quite a lot of clay. And the reason I've been eating clay is for the terracotta walls that we've just been looking at. So, see, I've been thinking ahead a little bit, just a tiny bit. I know there were some free saddles on offer at spawn, and I didn't grab one. And now I kind of wish I did, because there's loads of horses around here, and they'd help me to get around a little bit faster, wouldn't they? So, is that the whole of that tree? Got a feeling there's going to be a bit of that left hanging. I can smell rain. I don't know if it is actually raining. It doesn't look like it is, but I can smell it. You know that smell we get in the air when it's about to rain or is raining. I can smell that. Hydrate? Yeah, just water low because the tea's way too hot. Did I go to your base today? Don't think so. Have you claimed one? I didn't see yours on the spreadsheet. Or do you mean to your spawn base? I didn't go there either. So the answer's still no. You have 4 barrels full of saddles. Okay, well I really better go and do go and grab one at some point. What was the spawning on the orb, Eric? Yes, you need to spawn proof that. Or, yeah, one or another, light it up with buttons or something. That's quite funny. You can use a shulker box to move your stuff. How have you got shulker boxes? I don't like that orb. Is shulker shells a drop in the ancient city? Because we haven't been to the end yet. How have you got shulker boxes? Or maybe, oh yeah, do you mean after, yeah, after we've done the things, yes. Absolutely. After we've been to the nether and the end. I'll absolutely get some shulker boxes. And do a big heave-ho. Or just shove it all in an ender chest and then get another ender chest over here. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Who gets that reference? Probably nobody. Punch and Judy. I haven't been to Punch and Judy show for a few years. Purple trees does, and so does deer. Awesome. So tempted to kill the pig, and I don't need to. Got to stop slaughtering animals randomly. Once restored, a pair of Punch and Judy puppets. Oh wow! That must have been an interesting job, especially if they were really old, kind of antique ones. Of course, the best character in Punch and Judy is PC Plod. Gotta be right.
Plod.
Plod, indeed. I mean, you've got 2 PC Plods, haven't you? You've got a PC Plod in Punch and Judy, and you've got PC Plod in in fact, it's just Mr. Plod in Enid Blyton's Noddy and Big Ears and all of that. And so when people hear Plod, they think of the Noddy one. But yeah, let's go for the Punch and Judy one instead. Well, it's kind of almost the same character, let's be honest. Oh, sheep's being slaughtered again. Woof. You didn't even... I mean, why do you never eat the meat? Would you like to be my dog? Oh, straight away, first one. What a good boy. Oh, hold on, stand still. Good girl. We might need a name for the dog. I don't have a name tag, but we might need a name. Oh dear, beat me to it. On the sleeping front. Oh, nice teleporting there. Very impressive. You can just follow me around for the rest of the stream. I could sit you down, but no, you can just follow me around. It's fine. Great. They were Victorian ones. Terrified your ex when he saw them sat on the sofa. They're quite scary things, actually, aren't they? You kind of forget what they look like, and they are quite, yeah. I mean, Mr. Punch, what a character, eh? He's a nasty piece of work. It's a really weird story. Yeah, the whole way a Punch and Judy show works. Because you end up kind of rooting for the bad guy. He's horrible, Mr. Punch. Absolutely horrible. But you kind of, for some reason, end up liking him. It's kind of, how have you done that to me? It's, yeah, intriguing. What do we teach kids back in those days, eh? Makes no sense. As I'm on the pork chops, I've got another hunch, whatever it is. Another bit of hunger that I can spare before we have to start eating again. I don't want to start breaking those bits of stone. Let's go down here. Not down there. I just want a bit of nice accessible stone that isn't going to look horrific if I break it. There's none over there, is there? I could go back to my trusty cave over that side. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now I can eat. When I hear plod, I don't think of either. Just looked it up. They are horrifying. They really are, aren't they? Eric has just seen what Punch and Judy look like for the first time. And now, that's a moment. I'm going to stick with Jim Henson. Yeah, I don't blame you. The Muppets are beautiful things. I mean, compared with Punch and Judy. I guess we need to explain the story of Punch and Judy now to Lawful and Eric. I think the Midsummer Murders had an episode involving Punch and Judy puppets. Ah! So you have come across them, kind of. Let's, yeah, why not? Let's have 7 axes. 8. There's lots of trees here. This one isn't even finished yet, but I wanted to make sure I had the next one ready. I might leave the solitary birch block as a special thing. To make some kind of town square around it or something. There's an oak one as well. Gonna break that one though. Oh no, that was actually part of that tree, which evidently I've left hanging. Can't leave trees hanging. That's no, not that. That one there. There it goes. Do let me know, by the way, if you get annoyed with a dog barking, and I'll go and make it sit. But I'm quite pleased to have a pet dog. On Ludic again. Yeah, name suggestions for the dog would be great. I might do that on a video though, so start thinking. Oh, there's more tree up here. It's one of these trees. It just goes on forever. It's probably connected to another trunk. Yeah, it'd be that one over there. Okay, right, we'll go down here. Punch! That's a great idea. I mean, it's obvious. Why didn't I think of that? I'm going to look no further. You should be called Punch. Punch. You should be called Punch. That's a great name for a dog. Come on, Punch. I love it. And there are sausages. There are sausages. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've just seen... I feel like explaining that one without getting cancelled. Yes. Floating trees are fun. Punch and Judy is one of those classic tales of a violent man who goes around hitting people, particularly his wife, with a stick, and I think a baby gets fed to a crocodile. Yeah, that's about it. And some sausages get stolen somewhere, yeah. Oh yeah, and the sausages get fried, I think, in a frying pan, and the frying pan is then used for more violence somewhere along the way. Does Judy get her own back in the end? Is that where the frying pan comes in? Does she hit him with a frying pan? I don't know. It's very violent. It's just such a strange idea. And yeah, it's British traditional stuff. Been going on. I don't know when it started. It must be hundreds of years old now. Is Punch and Judy older in America? Who knows? Could well be. Well, probably not, because otherwise Americans would know about it, I guess. Although, you know, if you're gonna start up a new country and leave stuff behind you don't want to be part of your new country, you wouldn't take Punch and Judy with you, would you? Let's be honest. We're doing well at clearing these trees. There's a lot of them over this side because it's obviously where the forest biome is. It's a big drop. Let's clear this one in the middle because it looks a bit silly out here on its own. Woof to you too. Look at the size of that birch tree up there with the bee nest at the top. Right, I'm going to go for this oak tree. I'm going to try and climb on top of it. Oh, here's a whole load of stone I could be mining when I need to. Don't think we're going to need any more axes for this stream though. Got an inventory full of axes. Parkour! There we go. Get up here and chop our way down. They nearly always involve murder. Oh, sorry. It's a classic Victorian family tale, and the last thing that got named had an accident. Yeah. Old British children's stories, actually European in general, are actually pretty horrible in general. They are. You look at all the old fairy tales. Hansel and Gretel, great example, isn't it? Horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Bubbles_Chico has joined the stream.
Hey Bubbles Chico, welcome in. Lovely to see you. We're just chopping trees and talking about weird British puppet shows. As you do. Hello, hello, hello. And wondering where my bed is? It's on a hill in the middle somewhere. This is not the hill. Where's my bed? It's over there, is it? Yeah, I can see it. How am I? I am fine. Yeah, I'm good. A little bit tired. It's been a busy old day at work today. I mean, I've got a load of torches in my inventory. I could start lighting up the base. That would be quite sensible. Put a single torch down. There we go. First torch of the base. Hey, Spooder. Don't even want your drops. Just kind of felt like slaughtering. Can you join? I'm afraid not. This is a content creator private server. And we're not right now looking for anybody to join. We might be soon, in all honesty. So yeah, keep an eye out, hang around, and we might be looking for new joiners, but we're not at the moment. Yeah, invite only, that's the one. I'm just not used to the new 0 light level thing. I'm not used to the dog flying around after me either. So I don't know how far apart I need to space torches. I might have overdone the spacing there. But we'll find out when it's night time again. I'm going to get really hungry from all this running about. But that should keep us a little bit safer. I mean, we've got a dog to keep us safe as well, right? I was in the middle of chopping that tree over there. Did I actually get to the bottom of it? I think I must have done, because it doesn't have a trunk anymore. Yeah, the leaves are despawning. Okay. I'm not going to chop those down yet. Those are okay. They're not actually in the valley, are they? Because they're all on the hillside. It's all the ones over there that we need to clear out a little bit. So, we're going to do that. A little while longer. And I need to come along with some dirt and some stone and some stuff to fill in the little gaps, and actually to fill in this one as well, because I mean, it's pretty epic, but I don't think I want a big hole like that in the middle of my valley. Don't have to worry about anything climbing up there though, do you? Stuff spawns in the caves down there. It's not coming up here anytime soon. Right. More tree chopping. So the dog is called Punch. Woof. And Punch likes getting in the way of my axe when I'm chopping the trees, apparently. I very nearly did. All the saplings. Big hole. Best covered with big stones. Big straws. It's big stones, I think you meant. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to just cover it with like one layer of dirt. I think you're right. We need to another one. Need to cover it with stone first and dirt on top, because you know, accidents happen. I'll probably accidentally dig through at some point. You only need one creeper to blow up and then you're falling to your death. So yes, I think we need to put a couple of layers of stone down there, and then a bit of dirt on top. We could even use the old lava and water trick, couldn't we, to generate some stone. Although that is quite a slow way of doing it. He means stores. Like his store last season. Oh. Oh, yes. Yeah, the big shop. Massive repeater thing. That was awesome. That was... Am I allowed to say this? That was the best build. It was my favourite build of Ludic last season. Was your shop. Not just because of what it looked like from the outside, but the functionality inside was really quite smart as well. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that it wasn't there for longer and the season ended when it did. Just caught one block out of this tree. So we could all make more use of it, because that was a lovely, lovely shop. And we've all got a lot to live up to now with that. It's the best shop I've seen on Minecraft. Is that fair to say? Is it the best shop I've seen on Minecraft? Best shop I've seen anybody build. Have all the truly bedrock shops and things. Server restart time. Maybe it is. Hard to tell, really, isn't it? Eric's blushing. I'm nearly I'm salty purple now. See, I'm choking on my tea. It's a punishment. I don't know. I probably didn't look at everyone's builds closely enough, to be honest. No, it was good, but yeah, I think you're right. I didn't actually look around the rest of the server all that much. So I just need to do the old. Ah, that's better. I can talk now. My voice isn't great at the best of times, is it? But I can hear this. It's not great right now. So you made me laugh while I was drinking my tea. It's never a good thing. But no, I mean, there's loads of good stuff around. But it was a seriously good build. Maybe it's not as good as I was making it sound. I mean, Dia's shop was pretty awesome. Little kind of house thing. There are some great shops, actually. My tree, though, didn't live up. I needed to go back and do more texturing, add more leaves to it. It was never quite as good as... Oh, I'm in trouble now. PT's come to sort me out. Yeah, my tree shop, I never really finished to my satisfaction, if I'm honest. Definitely needed more foliage and things to look more tree-like. I don't think I'll be building any trees this season on Ludic. No custom trees. I mean, maybe a little custom tree, but not a tree that you can get inside. I think I need to practice those more in a creative world somewhere. Love the doors Eric had. The realness of jumping to open them to escape. That was really nice. It was a trap to make you buy more things. It's a clever idea. You're not allowed to leave until you've bought something. But actually just the experience of buying some stuff, you know, the whole posting your diamonds through the whole thing. And getting stuff spat out at you when you, straight into your inventory. That was a nice idea. It makes a change from mucking about chests and barrels and things, doesn't it? Let's pop up here to chop this tree. I'm glad I made all these axes. It was getting a bit tiring having to go and craft a new one after each one had run out. There's a lot of wood in this tree. Is that all of it? Hard to tell. Let's make our way back down. I'm kind of at a stage where I'm not too worried about collecting it all. Because, yeah, we'll always be able to get more wood, right? Let's head off to bed. Let's shove some more torches around here, actually. You can see a little bit better now that it's... It doesn't make sense, does it? We can see better now that it's dark. What I mean is we can see where I've put the torches. And where things obviously haven't done that side. But is that... And there's probably a few little gaps around there. But it's probably not too bad. It's fairly well lit, isn't it? Right, let's sleep before the bad spawn. I think we'll time that just right. Right, I'm going to put the bones back. And I think this time, Mr. Punch, going to get you to sit down there and stay there, mate. If that's alright with you. We'll go and chop a few more trees. Go over this way now. There's so many trees to chop. You know what I'm going to be doing over the next few days, don't you, chat? In fact, I might not. I might just leave it, and then Sunday's stream will pick up and chop even more trees. Who knows? Basically, it depends if I need to go back to spawn for any more video recording before Sunday. So Sunday's stream might start here, and we'll just carry on chopping wood. Or we might be back at spawn doing other things. There are some other farms and things I wanted to get in my spawn town base. But now that I've got my base here, it kind of seems silly to set stuff up there when I could set it up here as a, you know, where it's going to be kind of. I mean, it's not like it's going to. I was going to say where it's going to be permanently. Spawn town is permanent. It's not going anywhere. So, yeah, I guess I could still put some more farms and things in the bottom. And I mean literally farms, so crop farms and animal farms and things like that. Although an automated bamboo farm wouldn't go amiss. But I'm going to do something over here with that. Probably involving flying machines. Because they are so cool. I love Silent Whispers flying machine farms. For bamboo and sugar and kelp. So I think I might be doing those this season. Saves on spawn lag too. There's going to be a lot going on there already. This is true. There is already a lot going on there. So maybe I'll concentrate on doing it in this area. I mean, I've got a mob farm over there. A mob farm at spawn. I think I got away with it, but it's not something. I guess it's only because of the caves and cliffs generation and the fact you can now go down that far in the world. You can kind of get away with doing that at spawn because it actually won't be loaded in much. If it was, I can hear lots of hostile mobs. I'm guessing they're down in the caves below me. Oh, actually what I can hear is the bees going in and out of their nest. I thought it was a spider, but no, it's the bees. But yeah, you can kind of get away with just because of the spawning spheres, the way they work. You can get away with a mob farm at spawn. If it's in a place that's not going to be loaded much. Which I think, because I'm on the end plot, so it's only ever going to be me or Jasno that are loading it, and we're only going to load it if we are down at that Y level, which is not going to happen all that often unless I'm going there especially to use it. So got away with it, I think. Who's building behind purple trees? It's Phipps. And Dia is always at spawn. Dia is often at spawn. I think we've all kind of been there most of the time. Yeah, it's only now that we're beginning to think about other base locations. And even then, I think we should still try and spend more time at spawn because it's nice to see everyone. Because otherwise you kind of, yes, you might be on a multiplayer server, but you can end up almost just playing single player if you're not careful. So yes, I would definitely be heading back to spawn. Obviously we'll be doing the nether thing from there anyway in a couple of weeks time, which I am looking forward to. What Y level is it? My mob farm is just about Y0, just above Y0. So between Y0 and Y40, I think, that kind of area. One corner of my base is very close to you. Yes, so it's there or thereabouts, between Y0 and Y40. Thanks to deer, my snippers have found many seeds. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, keeping sniffers loaded, that is a worthwhile thing. I haven't used them in Minecraft, but I've seen others. I've seen like Mr. Beardstone with his hardcore sniffer farm moaning about how long it takes them to actually do less sniffing. And I've seen a few people talking about it in other videos too. So. Sounds like me, multiplayer world has become yours. Yeah, I mean on Beardtopia it literally has. I mean, you're literally building at other people's bases now. It's hilarious. But I mean, obviously not changing their bases, you're just building stuff near them. I know Beardstone's going to try and do his tour with you at some point, but we need to try and get... Oh, the name's gone out of my head. Saw him the other day in Beardstone stream. Yeah, name's gone. But yeah, the stuff you've been working on. Still love you. Who was it? Can't remember. Name's Throw. Of course it was Throw. Thank you. Don't just hate that when you know something and you can't say it. You know it's in your head somewhere and you just can't place it. Yeah, a brilliant throw, Lash. Cool. That's where your spawner is, says Deer. So you probably load it to... Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not, as long as it's not affecting your rates, then it's no bad thing. So it shouldn't affect your spawner because they have their own kind of cap, don't they? But once we've been to the Nether, I could grab some glowstone from there maybe, turn it into redstone torches, and then basically have an on-off switch for it. Because there's only 2 levels to my mob farm, so it wouldn't take too much to light it up to stop things spawning. Is that the sound you keep hearing? A minecart? Low minecart, probably? Also, down... Oh, I see in the... yeah. I don't have one under mine. But it might... If Dia's got a minecart, that might well explain things. I've actually been out of spawn a lot recently, says Dia. I did some exploring, fell in a hole, and ended up digging out an area 400, 600-ish. Oh yes, because that's where you were thinking of making your base. I don't think it's too near spawn, to answer your earlier question. It's kind of borderline, isn't it? Depends how big your base is going to go, basically, doesn't it? But, not the minecart. Oh, the sniffers. What noise do they make? I don't know what noise they make. They do grumble. Oh, okay. Shouldn't affect you. Good. You might make might charge a fee for loading it for you. Well, it's not automatic, so if I'm not there to kill them, I don't get anything from it. They don't die on their own. You got glowstone, yeah, you got it from villagers, haven't you? No minecarts at yours, okay, and Eric's sheep is the minecart, okay. Yeah, that's your attempt to try and stop them disappearing. So we've had a spate of disappearing sheep and things, haven't we? Let's go and grab some of these apples, shall we? They might be useful for villager curing and such things later on. And I might as well grab all the saplings. Let's put back up here and look down the valley again. I mean, it's kind of strange calling it a valley because there's no river in it. So it is... Was it Blue Dog that called it a bowl as opposed to a valley? I suppose it is. Maybe we need to make a river that goes through it at some point. But yeah, we can nearly see from one end to the other. We've done pretty well with our tree chopping. Definitely a bit more to do. This is where I'm in a quandary. Do I carry on chopping trees and finish it off? Or do we end stream there and leave it some more a bit later? Oh, there's another dog. Shall we see if the second one is tamed as easy as the first? Hello. Would you like to be Judy to punch his punch? One more. Yes! With our last bone. Awesome. Come on, meat punch. Actually, you stay there so I know which one's which. And yes, woof to you too. And we're going to dye one of your collars. There we go. We'll make punch blue, shall we? And oh well, we'll leave Judy being red. Why not? I don't think it will be my main base as deer, but I might set up a temporary iron farm trader hall for the time being. My timeline is kind of held up at the moment. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's why I started coming here, is because it kind of felt there wasn't more to do until we go to the nether. So, yeah, I get that. Totally get that. My observerless sheep farm. Yes. It's quite clever that you managed to do that. Been waiting on people having made their starter bases for your storyline, but might have to change that plan. Yeah, there's a few people that still haven't logged in yet, but we know life is busy. Hey Punch, do you want a different colour? There you go. Punch and Judy, right. Judy. Come on, meet Punch. There you go. Judy, sit. We have Punch and Judy. Awesome. Please don't get creeped. Right. I need to eat myself. Sounds like I'm going to actually eat myself. What I mean is I need to eat. Okay. The nether isn't holding me up. It's the spawn village. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, where people haven't built their buildings. Cool. Okay. I am going to... It's 20:15. We've got 20 past. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day there. We've made loads of progress, though. Almost cleared the valley. We've obviously found our way here anyway, in the first place. Should we go up on the hill and look down on it? That feels like a good thing to do. We need to then kind of plan some layouts and things. So maybe it's a case of starting the industrial stuff first. So get some, wool and that kind of thing. Because wool is great for laying stuff out on. Let's go over to that hill, actually. think we've got a better viewpoint from over here. Yeah, it goes all the way around here, doesn't it? It's kind of an interesting shape. I love the fact it goes kind of around the corner. And actually, if you're at one end, you can't quite see the other. Because it gives you that intriguing thing, like they're doing garden design and that kind of stuff, where you want to impede the view slightly so you have that sense of intrigue of, I want to go and see around the corner. And we haven't been to see our village, have we? Here we go and introduce ourselves to the villagers, because we can see it peeping over the hill there. I do quite like that, the way the roofs are just peeping over. I say a white wall, says Eric, and axes. Awesome. Yay, progress, says Eric as well. Thanks for the stream, says Lawful. It's not quite over yet, but it'll be over very, 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 very soon. You know what? Farming slime is slow when only a 4x5 block area of your base is slime chunk. It is actually. When you want, I found that on Ludic last season. When you want slime, it's actually quite slow to get hold of it. When you would be a nitwit, wouldn't you? A nitwit who's just connected to a bed. Okay. I guess we should just have a little look in here. It's my village now. Hey, my first emeralds and things. I'm gonna leave it for now. I don't need to raid it right now. Just gonna have a sneaky look what we've got around. But yeah, I'm guessing this is my village, my own personal village. So we might do some villager tech at some point. Wandering traders down there. It's a very split village, isn't it? 2 houses up here and then everybody else down there. Cool. Okay. I should stop procrastinating. I'm just wandering around. I have 2 and a bit stacks of blocks, but I don't think I can justify selling it since it takes so long to collect. I don't know how people manage without villagers. Well, we'll see. I'm going to see if I can. Make you a pillager. Yeah. I think there might be a pillager outpost near here. That's one bit of villager tech that I might allow myself. If there is a pillager outpost near here, then I might have to make myself a raid farm. Because they're fun and so productive. And, you know, totems. Could certainly do with some of them. Good. Right, let's... am I safe here? I'm reasonably safe here. It's daylight for the moment. Let's see who's around, shall we? Let's press the buttons. There's a few people. That's a tricky one. Not many people actually doing Minecraft. Lynxy is doing Minecraft, but he's got nearly 500 viewers. So who else is around for us to raid? Let's get onto there so I can actually log out of Ludic. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Cool. So, oh, Ricky Roy's doing some stuff. He's doing spawn island planning. That's interesting. Over on Rocktropolis, his community world, by the sound of it. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've just seen something hilarious. I think we've got to go there. We've got to go there. We're going to go to somebody who is not playing Minecraft. We don't often do that. We're going to go to somebody who is playing Fortnite, but they are not playing it. They are teaching their dad how to play it. So this is Jacob. He's actually, he's a family member, kind of distant related. Weird. Yeah, let's not go into that. But yeah, a few months ago, he taught his dad how to play Minecraft, and it was absolutely hilarious. And he's made a video of it as well. So I think we'll go and see Jacob watch his dad teaching his dad how to play Fortnite, because that just sounds ridiculous. His dad is so funny. He's really, really funny. So that could be worth watching. I don't know how to play Fortnite, to be honest. So it'd be quite interesting to see anyway. Says go and see Jacob. Jacob, his stream is family friendly. He himself is family friendly. Sometimes his chat gets a little bit carried away. So just bear that in mind. But we're going to see Jacob, and we will be back on Sunday, either back at Spawn Town doing things there, or back where we just left off, chopping more trees. So either way, I will see you on Sunday evening. Thanks for hanging out. It's been great. I've really enjoyed today's stream, and I will see you again soon. Let's see Jacob. Oh yeah. Copy the raid message. Do the raid message thing. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.